I love this guy. Yeah, I'm holding commentary down.
Hey, dude, let's go.
I used to commentate all the time in Michigan.
Nice.
I was one of like the 4 commentators who did stuff regularly. It was me, Stiff, Moonsquad. No, you ever heard of those two? And then Fendi, which everyone knows Fendi.
I think I've heard of this one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's a homie.
Sorry guys,
Alright, so this is Aiden versus Schmeli. I don't know these two set histories. I know that Schmeli is the 1 seed and Aiden's going to be the 2 seed probably. Aiden, Deets, and Sheik go pretty even. Schmeli and I also go actually really even. I think they're both pretty good players, both about the same skill level. Schmeli gets the nod for sure though. I'm interested to see how they come out. I don't think Schmeli is the best at the Sheik matchup, but I also don't think Aiden's the best at the Falco matchup. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I guess Calvin, I should say, is his tag. Oh, should I edit these things? I'm feeling to edit this stuff. Alright, yeah guys. This is Calvin versus Schmeli, not Aiden. And hopefully they finish the hammer soon so we can get into the match. General things about this matchup, Falco tends to control the neutrals fairly well. Just between like his ability to go to top platform, which Sheik really can't challenge, and then down air from there or back air from there, or just generally go down from there, and then also using lasers and spacing yourself out really well. The Falco can pretty much always, if they have room to, just retreat. So getting control of center stage Falco is really good because it means that when you're in the advantage, you just laser in and destroy them, and then when you're not in the advantage state, you just run away laser, and you're still like safe. So controlling center stage is really good. In this matchup, I'd say more than most like Sheik versus safety matchups, whereas like Sheik against Fox being in the corner is kind of okay for Sheik because it gives you the risk of the back throw gimp, which is a pretty real thing. It's good. It's real against Falco as well, but I think it's really hard to play from the corner in this matchup a lot of times because Falco will just lock you down with lasers. Yeah, Sheik, though, on the other hand, has a lot of good tools to get in. Like, if Falco ever does an unsafe laser, she can actually run it under with dash attack and dash attack under at, like, medium to high percent, around, like, 50%, so it starts being really deadly. Generally, like, take laser F tilt's another amazing mix-up options. There are tons of ways you can just, like, mix up your like, micro-spacing between you and the Falco to get around his laser timings. Okay, that was actually a pretty good sequence for Schmeli. He read the get-up attack correctly. He didn't really hard punish it and just went for a grab instead, which I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like if the Sheik knows what they're doing, you really don't get anything off of grab follow-ups with Falco. So you want to try to lead into options that are like general shift pressure stuff and not just like run up grab. I know Schmeli likes to grab a lot though, so it could be a thing that he's just like comfortable with. Slow on the tech chase, Schmeli messes up and just jumps at a shield instead of like down airing. But gets stuck anyway. Pretty confident lead so far, 69%. Doing a good job of keeping things safe. See, like, that was a really good DI. He actually DI'd out of the jab and down smash. The down smash is like a thing you kind of do to cheat people when they're not ready for it, but it's actually very unreal in that, like, it's at any percent pretty much you can DI out of it, unless you're like, you have like no jump and you're coming down against him. Good back air for that up B. I think he could have just rolled as well, but he gets the edge guard and evens up the game more or less. And then, so I'm noticing Calvin's playing on platforms a lot, which is what you want to do as Sheik. But whenever he's like stuck in the middle of the stage without the platforms to go too easily, he kind of gets messed up. And so you can't let the Falco just get center stage for free because then they're going to like run you over. But you really have to be careful with how you move between that and the platforms. And you want to always be in a position where you like have the option to go to platforms. So like never use your double jump when you're in the middle of the stage. Just general good melee stuff is really important to controlling how the game flows and getting the opportunities that you do get against Falco and making the most of them. Good tech chase here. Let's see what he gets off of it. Another good follow-up. Another good follow-up. Another great follow-up. That's actually a really good sequence. And that's like so much percent, right? The difference between we saw like earlier he got a grab and then he just dash attacked his shield. The difference between that and that is like 60%. That's such a huge difference. And all it was like an execution thing. Granted, I think Calvin should be going for a bit more regrabs as opposed to just dash attacks. He's doing a lot on shield, and you need to recognize when you're slow in the tech chase and be able to react to it, like knowing like, oh, he might spot dodge, so I'll wait, or I'll down smash, or I'll just grab him to his shield. And Schmeli's been shielding a lot. There were a lot of scenarios where if he just done like grab tech chase, he would have gotten it even though he was super slow because Schmeli is not spot dodging or instant shining like a lot of spacies do. Okay, good reaction there. Saw that Aiden was off the platform and had used his jump and was charging Needle, which means that he's totally committed. The fastest thing he can do is cancel Needle's jump, and back here will destroy that. So really good reaction to situational awareness. I hate the fact that he challenged that, and now he's dead for it. So that's cheese, and he knows it. He takes it out of it. Like, it was him. Another bad. He went too far. Like he wanted the kill so badly. And he didn't get it. Okay, should get the edge guard now. He had the good back air to cover the poof, but then he just did the bad option of doing it on stage. Gonna close it out, that thing's too much percent. We're at last stock. Yeah, I feel like both players have kind of been doing their game about like the level they want to, where it's like the Sheik is getting the couple hits they need and then converting them into combos and getting cheese, and then the Falco is like controlling neutral and getting the killer combos. Really scary scenario. You didn't have to do that side B. You also could have shorted and it would have been like totally safe. But doesn't get too much damage for it. Didn't get out playing around these aerials. It's really scary when your shield's low, because you know you get shield poked and you're like dead at this percent. Kicked cut by the up tilt, but nothing leads into it. That roll-in was that was a big mistake for sure. But might not get punished for it too hard. Okay, really good sequence. Off stage now. If you can get the edge guard here, it's big. It has to be a rinse and repeat. Okay, he's going the wrong way. What was that hitbox? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that was actually just a turn right at the end.
Kill your eye.
Good stuff to Schmeli. Really turning it up on the very last stock there. He had a couple of wonky hits, but he reacted to them really well. Was able to keep, like, he didn't keep the combo going, but he kept control of the neutral state, and made it that Calvin never had an opportunity to actually just recover himself and, like, reset back to neutral. It was never, like, a neutral scenario once he got that first down air. Good laser pressure, but ends up being caught by the jab and reacting to it poorly.
Fucking go, Aiden.
Aiden's down 1-0. Okay, covers the roll, but no help afterwards. That was a really ambitious F smash. I think when you're that far away from the get of attack, you really can't stack chase. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. So much of Sheik's stuff that when you're like below 50 is not really real in the sense that you can probably SDI all of it. With the exception of a couple things like most notably grab, all of it's like SDI-able. Or crouch cancelable. Okay, yep. Doesn't quite kill, but it's a rinse and repeat, so it was a good option. And really good job. He actually timed the flyer stall quite well. So pretty impressive stuff. I noticed last game he wasn't quite getting the edge guard he needed to, but that edge guard was like the perfect edge guard you want against Sheik. I don't think there was anything Calvin could have really done other than like maybe do a mix-up when he was covering back on the left side, but on the right side you can't like do anything about that down tilt. He did the jack correct and so got knocked out for it. He wanted the double dip there. You saw that? He wanted the double dip. Okay. You see like jabs are nice. Like they're cheese. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I actually think Schmeli is really reacting well to the stuff that Aiden's been doing and just like taking this down for it. Yeah, the difference between I think between like this game and the last game and where we see Schmeli at more of a lead is that so far, not only is he like not falling for the cheese, but also like when Aiden goes for those like weird jabs and stuff like that, you just punish him for it instead of like getting punished himself for it. And that's enough to be like about a stock difference, I'd say. Gift grab, see what he can get here. Nothing. I think he just hard red. Because when the Falco does ambiguous DI against you, oftentimes you're like, oh, he's trying to ambiguous DI tech in place shine, so he tried to cover the ambiguous DI tech in place and just like got the read wrong. Didn't really get punished for it. Oh, this combo. Nice. Dude, 2D check chasing, I love it. Does the drop through up there, doesn't quite lead to anything, unfortunately. That was a sick sequence, but didn't quite close it out. And now he's still back about in the same scenario he was a minute ago. That should be a stock. Pretty even game. Yeah, crouch cancel, that's fair if you're not spacing it, is like not safe at low percent. It's very easy to crouch cancel. You may even be able to just like ASDI down. Good sequence, good sequence. Again, good. He's had actually twice now, good DI on the up air. Like, he's DIing hard away, and so the up air combo extender thing isn't really working. I don't know if it's that Calvin's movement isn't like quite there, you can cover it, or it's just like, it's a mix-up and Schmeli's not falling for it. But either way, yeah. Calvin gets the lead back with a kind of weird reverse fair. Both players are like, yeah, that happens. Schmeli again challenges him, and he's not dead. Okay, now he's dead. Okay, never mind. Yeah, dude, he literally had like the 3 hard parts of it, and then missed the easy part. I don't know what the fuck. It's just twice, dude. Now Aiden's talking. I hate when people talk to me in tournament. I'm like, dude, fuck off. I'm trying to focus. You have AirPods and you can't even hear me, bitch. See, this is kind of how game 1 was, right? Where it's like Aiden was up a lot of percent and gets hit once. This is game 2. Schmeli's up 1-0, and now it's 1-1. Yeah. Let's see what he did to mess up. So, he just gets nared and didn't have a double jump. There's like no, I'm kidding. I'm a player, not a streamer. That's not my job. Good grab to start off. This is shield though. That's like the reading get up attack. It's not the crouch attack chase, which is like the optimal thing you can do. Yeah. Good DI on the shine. Could have been a mini combo. I showed Yoshi's, but nothing to do out of it. Hard read the side B. Didn't come of it. Oh wow. This is a good jet runner. I'm not sure if it could have been Ghetto.
I don't think it's hit him with anything else.
He hit him with a jab. Yeah.
It's all playing.
Yeah, exactly. Eli's so smart, he actually has a running like tab of all 10 scaled moves in his head at every given moment.
That'd be so fun.
That'd be a lot of thinking for like literally 0 like
It only matters so little.
It only matters on F tilt because you can get like the stale hitbox they don't get his hits done. Other than that, it's like really meaningless. Yeah, she gets still.
I mean, I think it has
Yeah, there's also stale shine too. You don't get hits done. Okay, nice. Get fucked, Aiden.
not looking good for a hero.
I love seeing people who ledge stall get punished for it. I hate when it happens to me, but I love seeing it. When it happens to me, I'm like, dude, why'd you just like, just cheeser? Your choice is the down smash, and goes way through him to move. I think Aiden brought it back about this much last game, so it's very, very doable. Oh, or FD.
By the way, guys.
Have I been muted this whole time?
No. You can use this.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn, that's sick.
That's too much effort. Okay. I'm a commentator, not a stream runner.
Wait, I don't know what they're talking about. Change their tag to something really big.
Oh wow, you're so funny. I can't see the thing now. Ooh, catches him.
Is that
No, I think it was just right up to them. So we can actually watch it right here and see in a moment. I think. It actually might have already happened. No, I think you just stop. You can't pivot if you're not dash dancing. I think you just stop, dude. Am I right about that? How do you stop that? You can't pivot at a run. It's just a crash dash, man. I actually love the ledge dash here. The game 3 ledge dash, low stocks, I respect it. Every other Falco in the world is double losers. Letting Aiden get so much damage. That's a terrible hair. Good regrab, gets the read. Aiden ledges.
You know what? I can find Edwin. Edwin?